fucking pussy. Give me your fucking shield. And, like, he just, like, rallied the troops, and then he went right up to the front lines and was just, like, giving... I remember I was listening to this, and I was getting fucking amped, dude. He's just basically just like, I'm going to fucking kill all of you till I'm covered red in blood. Like, I don't give a fuck. That's the kind of coach you want to play for, dude. That's SEC football right there.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears!
Julius Caesar, dog.
Yep.
The original czar.
The big chief, dude.
Big chief. The big Roman swinging Italian cock.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, right?
Pretty much what he was, dude. He's just fucking everybody's wife, dude.
And their brothers.
Yeah. Apparently not too far off from those creepy-ass Greeks, dude.
Yeah. Which is
something I did not know.
Yeah, exactly. You know, as I'm watching a couple of videos on our buddy here, and the first thing they say is just, frequently cross-dressed. And that's up to whoever's discretion you're saying, frequent means. But the word that you can't confuse there is cross-dress, which is like, that's just fucking weird.
I think they're, doing it up at parties. I don't think he was just showing up to the Senate.
Yeah.
Like
Madonna.
Yeah, I think that we're putting a party on,
But he would just show up, and he would just kind of fuck around. They just said he was very, very open about. And like back then, it was just people would just fuck anybody that they wanted to fuck. Men, women. He was kind of a fucking. I mean, people were saying he was just kind of a man whore.
That's the vibe I got as well, dude.
Do you think he was a top or a bottom?
Well, it's a good question. I have no idea, but there's a case for both because he could just be a complete psycho and want power and everything in his life. Because the flip side of that coin is him just going, it's the dude from Rick and Morty. I just love killing. That's him. That's him in his professional life.
Yeah, everything he did, he kept in mind, even from his youth. Everything that he did was pretty much so he came from a pretty well-known family.
Yeah.
They at the time that he was, growing up, they weren't wealthy or anything, but they had some clout, right? I'm pretty sure.
They were like modest influence,
Yeah. Content creators, dude. Content creators.
Yeah, they were like, they weren't the poors, dude. Put it that way. People knew their name. They knew who they were.
Exactly.
Despite their modest earnings yearly.
And from what I saw, he wasn't the most athletically gifted young man, but it did show that he was, he wanted to be that. He wanted to be like a sportsman type kid. And he worked at it, and he ended up becoming, pretty good at sports. The Romans didn't look at sports the way the Greeks did. The Greeks were like, this is peak physical specimen.
Yeah.
And this is important. The Romans were like, how do I look when I'm naked and fucking? That's the difference.
Yeah, they're like, there is a party later. Also, sorry, every accent I do now is just a German guy, dude. I gotta stop doing that.
Hey, we'll get into the Germans later, dude. But yeah, just a weird, wild kid. What else?
His father passed away.
Okay.
And he had to fucking step up.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, man.
He had to put on that.
His family was one of the people who they were part of the faction who was more like, yeah, we want the power not just in the hands of 300 senators, dude. We want the power in the hand, true democracy.
Yeah,
we want power in the hands of the people. And then his dad died, and the guy who took over was like, yeah, dude, fuck you. Fuck your family. Fuck all your family's titles. Oh, you're in the priesthood? You're in the priesthood? Fuck that, dude. That's revoked.
Yeah.
So he loses everything. This guy, Sula.
Yeah.
And stripped him of everything, dude, after his dad died because he was part of this faction. So he joined the military.
Yeah. Where he made a name for himself. He did, he did all right?
Yeah, but I think here's the point with this guy is he just kind of, he just kept chugging along.
He was on his own personal mission, dude.
Yeah, he had the goal in mind, and never came to prominence till like middle age. Mm-hmm. That should be well known, like mid to late 30s.
Yeah,
and like just fucking chugged along. Never fucking let up, dude.
Yeah, because he died.
Kept gaining experience,
Yeah,
dude.
he died when he was 55.
Slowly churned his way back up, dude.
Yeah, you can't say that. That's one thing. So look, one of the interesting things too, from what we know about Caesar today, and how much his reign
is modeled by other future leaders.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I listened to this 3 or 4 part podcast where they were arguing, besides Jesus and Muhammad, Julius Caesar was pretty much like the third most influential. He had the most followers on TikTok and most followers right behind Jesus and Muhammad. Like,
you're saying from the ancient world.
Yeah.
His influence on future history.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a pretty fucking good point, dude.
It is pretty fucking wild, dude.
Because everything, like even the calendar changes.
Napoleon based this whole shit on him, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking bite.
Yeah, everyone's biting my shit. You know how that goes.
Yeah. Dude, and also, okay, so we were getting into like him joining the military. Dude,
yeah.
The fucking battles that he was a part of. So leading up to obviously him becoming, he goes through.
Let's paint a picture though on these battles, dude.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Have you seen the intro to fucking Gladiator?
Dude, fucking exactly.
Because that's pretty much what it is.
Exactly. So like one of the, I don't know if this is. Look, we'll jump around here, but like,
yeah,
dude, by the time he was a general, he's trying to take over and become the biggest swinging dick that has ever fucking lived. He was like 30 years old and already a general. He had like 2 big fucking battles under his belt that he should have probably lost, but he won against the fucking, the fucking kraut sucking Germans. And the Germans were supposed to be these fucking big barbarian fucks that everybody was scared of.
Yeah.
And he just didn't fucking back down.
What's the Gaul? So it's like French and German.
Yeah.
It's all fucking. It's all just tribes up there.
Yes,
There's
exactly.
no distinction. Yeah, it's the Gauls. Yeah. But yes,
by the time he ends up painting the picture here, dude, imagine these big burly fucking Belgian motherfucking
men from the woods,
dude. Yes,
that's what it is.
Taking wooden swords.
It's spooky men from the woods with large beards, dude.
Taking their swords.
These fairies who are dressing up as women are fucking training their asses off, and their whole thing is like, we got to kill these dudes.
Yeah.
It's like, I need cash to fund my next party. Dude.
Yes. Oh my god, dude.
It's like Cassius is an asshole, dude.
Yeah.
He puts on these banger parties, dude. I come back from Gaul, no gold coins, dude. Fucking, we gotta win next time, fellas.
Yeah, dude. And what is it? The Rhine River that separates.
Yeah.
The
France and Germany.
France,
Yep.
Germany,
Yep.
right? So, what was this? I think it was whatever battle this was. They needed to cross over this. The Romans wanted to cross over this thing, and fucking the Romans already had all their shit together. They had, they wanted to build a bridge, and they built a bridge in 10 days. And this wasn't a fucking rickety cricket fucking, Robin Hood men in tights wooden bridge. They had engineers.
Yeah.
They had fucking masons build this thing in 10 days.
Yeah.
And by the time they got crossed over, it was the Belgays at this point.
Okay.
They just left. They're like, what the fuck is that, dude? What? Can you imagine? Dude, all I imagined was this Belgay soldier just being like,
Holy shit.
Is he just carrying those rocks? And is he putting mud in between the rocks?
Here's what it started as. What the fuck are they doing? And then it just descended into, fuck. What is that guy? What is that guy carrying? What is that? What is that device, dude?
Oh,
it was just like a measuring stick, dude. It's probably funny, dude. That bridge probably lasted like 400 years.
Dude, to show them how little that meant to him, he destroyed it like 10 days. He was like, you think this is impressive?
He's like,
you think this is a big deal? And he just fucking destroyed it. He was
That's
like,
awesome,
fuck this, dude.
That's awesome.
So then the Belgays were fucking terrified, okay? And it was like this guy
They're like these spooky gay guys with measuring sticks, dude, are just like, they have haircuts, dude. Like, I've been growing this hair for 14 years, dude.
yeah. What do I do? Take a fucking knife to this? I don't know.
He's like, if I want to cut it, my wife takes my sword and cuts it in half, dude.
Okay, and also, mind you, prior to all this, again, these fucking Belgian assholes are giant men just on top of this mountain, just hitting their fucking swords on their shields, just, and fucking, you got Caesar like, gay, soft. You think I fucking care about your chants, bro? Didn't give a fuck, dude. So his strategy and his just sheer, here's the other thing too, man.
He's cocky as shit, dude.
He was cocky as shit, but what separated him from, what was going on? So I think, the previous generals or whatever the rule was, whoever was ruling at this point over the Roman Empire before he obviously took over, it was very much like these soldiers, when they went out to war, it was like you address them as soldier, they're just a fucking number, they're the front lines, and fuck them. The difference that Caesar made was when he became general and going into these battles, he became one of the common men, dude. He would fucking eat their bullshit food with them. He'd fucking he made an effort to know all of their names, and this is hundreds of soldiers, dude. He just tried to be
man. He was all about that shit.
Yeah,
till the end.
Let me level with you, bro.
Yeah, keep
dude,
going. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I wasn't trying to.
No. That's what I'm saying. That he was
Yeah.
how's the wife, dude? How's the wife? She good? Karen?
He's like, let me see a photo. Nice, dude. Where do you guys live? When are you going to be out of the home?
Oh shit! Is your son 19? Is that it? Is that him right there? Yeah.
Also nice. This guy was just eyeing up the whole family like a fucking degenerate, dude.
But yeah, man, he had that approach, which made everybody much tighter. Everybody wanted a battle for this dude, man. He was just a good locker room guy,
Yeah, he was dude. His locker room value was a 10, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
100%.
So that's why he had so much success in the battles. Where most of the time, I know against the Belgays, and then after that, I think he wanted to go up against the Brits. And that's where it's like, even if he didn't do anything, even if he lost battles there, that alone would have been like, holy
They were
fucking shit. Because at that
You
time,
went where, dude?
yeah, because dude,
Like,
at that
holy
time,
shit.
the
They couldn't even crack the Gauls, dude.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. And they thought that everything that they'd heard about the fucking Brits was like, dude, they're fucking gods, dude. You're gonna fucking die.
They're like, they have boats. Not like our boats. Like
Dude,
they
our
have,
boats are tight.
They have boats like we have bridges.
That's where Crestliner came up.
No, just a couple of things. So I have that book. It's that book is a Smithsonian. You know, I mentioned it. It's like a giant ass 400-page picture and text book. It's one of the craziest books I've ever had, and it's basically a giant Wikipedia entry.
Yeah.
About Julius Caesar. It's 2 pages, and there's a timeline of his life, and one of the things was he was captured by pirates.
Shit.
And when they told him what the ransom was going to be, he was like, they were like, it's going to be 50 gold coins or whatever. He's like, make it 100.
What?
Yeah, he's like, I'm worth more than that, dude. He's
What
like,
a fucking lunatic.
he's like, I like you guys. And then he told him, he's like, as they were trading him for the money, he was like, I'm going to come find you guys and I'm going to fucking crucify you. And he did.
What?
Yeah.
I thought for a second you were just like ad-libbing that, or just like, dude, I'm gonna find you and crucify you. No. I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna.
Bro, we were talking a lot, dude. I fucking remember you, dude. I remember this ship, dude. Yeah. So that could be legend, but that was in that Smithsonian book, so.
Jesus Christ, dude. That's fucking
How
insane.
scary would that be if you kidnapped a Roman general and then as he's getting off the boat, he's like, I'm going to find you and I'm going to crucify you, dude.
Yeah, you're pretty much
And
like,
then-
I
and
know
then
I'm
you're
gonna
like,
die.
Go. And then, like, 5 weeks later, you're just out at sea and you're like, do like a double take behind you. You're like, the fuck is that, dude?
Oh my
That's
God.
a Roman ship, dude. Oh, fuck.
Jesus Christ.
The other thing I was going to say, I don't know if you were going to get into this. You're talking more about the military campaigns, but more of his like political alliance, the triumvirate.
Oh yeah, I looked a little bit into that. What do you? Let me get a little bit more of the military here.
Go ahead.
So one
man.
other thing, because obviously going up against the Brits would have been fucking just massive, right?
It would have been a separate Russell Crowe movie.
Yes. So, dude, he goes to battle here with these fucking guys, and he wins. He just keeps winning. And the thing is, like, I think at this point, it could have been, like, game-changing in history, because he goes up...
You mean in Gaul?
What's that?
In Gaul, he keeps winning.
Yeah. But I think there's a battle, which is, dude, it's pretty badass, where it's like he goes to battle and his guys are not feeling like they got this in the bag. For the first time, his guys are like, dude, these fucking assholes are tough. They're already starting to potentially break through to his weaker soldiers, getting through to his right-hand side. So he was at the front lines, too, mind you. But they're breaking through.
They're breaking the flank.
Yeah, to his right, which is he knows are his weaker men. And then, dude, prior to this, hold on. So prior to this battle, like I said, everybody was kind of fucking freaking out. Dude, he's like, how do I fucking rally these fucking pussies, dude? How do I get these guys on board, dude? So he's like, he gives this fucking baller ass speech. And I can't remember right now, but the end of it is like, mind you, if this all goes not according to plan, I'm taking the 10th, which was their, like the 10th group. They just called them the 10th. I'm taking them with me because I know they're fucking down. I know they're loyal as fuck. And we'll fucking handle it. Just me and them. But if the rest of you want to fucking stay here, stay here. So then everybody was like, holy shit, dude. These guys from the 10th are fucking no joke. And the guys in the 10th, mind you, must have been like, the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. So then this battle breaks out. They're about to fucking try to flank them. And sure as shit, the guys from the 10th just end up destroying. Like, they come to cover for these weak bastards on the right of Julius Caesar. And they just end up destroying. And I think it was against the British. This battle against the... Was it? Or was it in Gaul? I can't remember.
I don't know this. I didn't really look into the specific battles.
Okay.
I just know he got onto British soil, and they realized like we're not prepared for this. Like,
Yeah, because he goes back and then
Yeah.
he resets up.
he's like, we're not prepared for this.
Yeah. He goes back and they set up camp.
They
But I
raid a
think-
bunch of towns and shit, and they're like, fuck.
But yeah, I thought it was interesting when he gives his men that speech, and then he just calls out like the 10th infantry or whatever the fuck. He's like, you know what? If you guys don't want to come, it'll just be me and them, and you guys can all go fuck yourselves. So we'll get it taken care of by ourselves.
Yeah.
And then they pretty much do.
He's like, dude, I'm about to throw a sick fucking party on Saturday, but we need this gold, dude. You fucking... Dude, the 10th is in, dude. The 10th is always down.
Exactly.
The 10th has costume debts ranging in the millions
Yeah, dude.
from our parties, dude. So they are always down, dude. Like,
Yeah. So
he's
all
like,
of this,
Christus, dude. You in the 7th. Will you join, dude? He's like,
yeah.
our costume debts are minimal, sir. We will not join you.
No, but the everything that he did from his military standpoint, again, was just for his political gain, which is what you want to get into.
It's all about the glory, dude.
And one last point before we get into it, and I was getting to it. He by the time he was like 30, he was thinking about I don't know where they were, but he saw a statue of Alexander the Great, or somebody mentioned Alexander the Great, whatever it was. But he was like, Alexander the Great was fucking however years old, and he conquered the fucking world. I'm 30 and I feel unaccomplished.
He was like the same age. He was thinking like, I'm the same age as this guy. He was somewhere in, 'cause it's all part of the Roman,
Yes.
whatever, not Roman Empire. God damn it. What did they fucking call it? Roman Republic. Jesus.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was somewhere in the East, and he just saw this statue of Alexander the Great. And he was like, fuck, man.
What am I doing with my
He's
life?
like, yeah, he had a fucking really gay moment, dude, where he's just like, man, my career fulfillment. He's like, maybe I should sign up for ZipRecruiter, dude. Like, I don't fucking know what I'm doing. Like, he's like, I heard the Mongols are just bashing people.
Yeah, dude.
No, he was just like, this guy had the world at his feet, and he was younger than me. Like, what the like.
Yeah,
I've come so far, and like, yet I've still gone nowhere.
Yes.
I guess that's what his whole point
Just
was.
wanted more, dude. It was unquenchable thirst, dude.
Yeah. No, all I was gonna say is like how he ends up in Gaul is he starts the political alliance, the triumvirate, with two other generals. One is Crassus, who's like a super rich dude.
Yeah.
He's got campaigns in the East. That's the other thing. Like, what was interesting, we kind of touched on this with the the Crusades episodes is like, part of like going on these campaigns, these quests is like, not only are they sanctioned by like your government, but they also result in like you being able to like just take over land and be like, all right, you can live here now, and I'm gonna tax you on your farm.
Yeah.
So like it's money, and like obviously looting and pillaging the current occupants of that space.
Yeah.
That brings in money too. But yeah, so like that's how you kind of get influence and rich in this time. If you're in the military, is you just take lands, which he obviously was very good at. But no, the political alliance, how he even ends up in Gaul, like the prime real estate to take over. He forms an alliance with this guy Crassus and this other guy.
Pompey.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Oh, okay. Yeah, Pompey.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, okay.
So how he kind of solidified? He's like the young buck in the alliance.
Yeah.
And their whole thing is like they're all in high up positions in various Roman institutions, in addition to being like leaders in the military. And how he kind of solidifies that is with Pompey. He marries his daughter off to her, and he was like, whatever, dude. My daughter from my fourth wife, dude. Go fuck yourself, dude. Like I even give a shit, dude. He's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So that's kind of how they solidify that. And then Pompey was like the most accomplished general in Roman history.
Right.
Crassus was just like the rich, influential dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's like why he got his real. That was his, as they call in Hollywood, his big break.
Well, a lot of people think, what you can argue is that he fucked his way to the top. Like,
I mean, I just feel like he did whatever he needed to do
Yeah.
at any stage.
I agree.
He was like, he put on the right parties. Like,
Yeah, dude. He knew when to bring out the blow and when not to
he
bring it out,
was
dude.
banging everybody's wife and occasionally everybody's fucking fifth cousin, dude. Who,
Oh my god! And I know that, like,
he's like, oh, you lived in Spain? No way.
Yeah.
I used to be governor there. Yeah, so he just he did whatever he needed to do to get to the top, and he finally kind of achieved it when he was like, as we said, in his late 30s. Basically, so what that triumvirate got him was like his governorship of Gaul. And they were like, all right, man, this is your shot.
Yeah.
Let's see what you can do, pal.
Yeah.
He's like, they were like, whatever, you fucking. They probably were thinking at the time, like, does he got the juice, dude? Does he got the juice to take over Gaul, dude?
You got the juice.
Many have tried and failed.
Dude, you got the juice, dog.
And it was, goddamn it, what's his fucking name again?
Pompey.
Jesus. I keep wanting to say plebeian, which is a word for a common person in that time.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, Pompey, most accomplished military leader at the time. He was happy with the arrangement. I think they all were. And it was secret at first and then became kind of public, and everybody's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. So that's how it is?
Yeah.
It's like real. Dude, that's what's so funny about like the Roman Senate is like, it's all like stupid, catty bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
and then it ends in, let's stab our buddy. Let's stab our coworker, dude.
Yeah. Well, dude, because I know
It's all like high society bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless you were in the military. Then it's like real shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because I know at that time when shit started to crumble, like the beginning of the end for Caesar, I think it was, what was it?
So here's what happened. Cassius dies in a military campaign.
Yeah.
in the Far East. He was trying to take out those Seljuk Turks over there in Syria somewhere.
Of course he
those
was.
Seljuk Turks, he was trying to do a little spider white through banana. I forget how Cassius dies, but he dies in a military campaign. And
Well, is this the same campaign where, I forget where it was, but they're just taking over this entire region where they weren't, like, nobody was expecting them to really do anything, but Caesar gave the order of just like, you know what, dude, it's just free for all. Like, just go kill everybody.
What was Gaul? I mean, that was what they did in Gaul.
Yeah, well, that's what they were, all of Gaul.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that was their MO. Like, all those military guys from Gaul were just like, we ambushed, dude. We just fucking, they were raiders, I should say. They were just,
Yeah.
That's what they fucking did. And, like, I forget which fucking battle.
Why Caesar was successful too is because multiple times, like, the tribes try to unite in Gaul.
Yeah.
But it was too late. Caesar already was like, your friends on the Rhine are dead.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you going to do? Like, and then finally, I forget the name of this king. It was like Vinaxis or something.
Yeah.
Something crazy. He, like, successfully unites a bunch, but it was too late. Like, But you're saying something where it was like just a free-for-all. There wasn't even...
He gave some kind of order for some region, some town, some city that they ultimately were starting to take over, and he basically is just like, you know what, dude, I got some shit going on at home.
He's like, my head is not into this, dude. He's like, Naomi Osaka texted me the other day. He's like, I need to focus on my mental health, dude. Like, I can't just be conquering all of Gaul, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's exactly right. He was the first case of Simone Biles just being
He was
like,
dude,
I got Olympic level war machine going on here, okay?
He's like, dude, do you even know what she deals with? It's like, she told me that, she was having trouble completing a triple axel doozy mosey. I don't know any of the names. Sorry, I wish I did. And I was like, that's funny. I killed 14 people last week. And I could have killed 25, but, it's just...
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Simone Biles over here just, worried about not getting gold. And, Caesar's just swimming in ass and puss. Just like,
Let's clarify.
God, this is exhausting.
Let's clarify. Swimming in women and boy ass. Just fucking creeps, dude.
Oh, my God.
But
yeah, so I think that was the beginning of the end. So he gives this order, and Pompey, and I think at this time is when Pompey's daughter dies.
Well, yeah, all right. So Crassus dies
Yeah.
on a military campaign. Meanwhile, Caesar has far and wide exceeded their expectations.
Yeah.
He's taken over the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
In fact, he's pushed into Britain or England, as you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
So, like, nice, dude. Like, we got plenty of land. Like, we can do tons of shit with this. Like, subjugate these people. Blah, blah, blah. So Crassus dies, and then Caesar's daughter dies. So his relationship with Pompey is immediately deteriorating.
Okay, yeah. Julia was the daughter of Roman dictator Julius Caesar by his first or second wife, Cornelia, and his only child.
I love that they're not sure.
Julia became the fourth wife of Pompey the Great. She was renowned for her beauty and virtue.
All those women who just died in childbirth, dude.
Of course they did, dude. Dude, you're telling me this chick was a smoke show? She looks like Tony Soprano.
They all do.
Revered for her beauty. Come on, dog. Oh my God, dude. She looks like Janice.
So yeah, it was Caesar's daughter, right?
So Caesar's daughter married Pompey. Okay, I had that fucked up. I thought it was Caesar.
Dude, you could have easily just as been right. I mean, you know.
So Caesar's daughter marries Pompey. That immediately breaks that relationship. Like, they have no reason to be tight anymore.
Well, especially because he's like, dude, I brought you into this because I thought you were fucking cool. I didn't know you were going to, like, upstage me militarily. Like, you took over all of Gaul, and then you went into Britain.
Dude, why are you big leaguing me, dude?
Yeah, dude. He's like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah. So Pompey at that point pretty much saying without
Triumvirate's over.
Yeah, dude. He's pretty much like, dude.
He's like, listen, bro, like, you're coming back. I'm having a party on Saturday. I don't think you should come, dude.
I think one of Caesar's friends knew about it. I can't remember his fucking name, but I think he was in on it.
What do you mean?
One of his close friends who found out the day before. That's it. And he didn't tell.
Day before what?
The day before they fucking assassinated.
Oh, we're not there.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not there yet. But no, you're right. You are 100% right.
Okay.
Though. Yeah.
But Pompey is pretty much like, dude, I can cut ties with this guy. He's trying to fucking big league me here, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna stand for this.
It's like, you think
dude, we're not gonna protest, okay, dude? We're not gonna protest.
Yeah.
We're
not. He's like, we're fucking done. He's like, listen, we're done. Your daughter's pussy was nice. It was nice. But that shit's over, dude.
Yeah.
She was 19 and we had 5 kids. And she died at like, no. But basically,
her moves were weak, all right, dude? Her moves were fucking weak. So I'm glad. You know, I'm sorry, but also I'm glad. And I'll just fuck one of my daughters, dude.
The milk's gone bad, dude.
Moves are fucking weak, babe.
So no, basically, so the triumvirate's done. Like, any power that he has in the Senate is gone.
Yeah.
And now, God damn it, what is his name?
Pompey. God damn, dude.
This is really embarrassing, dude.
Yeah.
It's the name of a fucking town in Italy, too. So anyways, Pompey, like, he basically the Senate at that point goes, all right, dude, you're done. Like, your campaign in Gaul is over. You're no longer the governor. Your power, your hold over that is done. You need to come back.
Yeah.
And you can do something else.
Yeah.
So he's like, all right. So they pack up the army. They start heading back. And then, the whole army's supposed to disband. Like, they're supposed to basically go back to the farm that Russell Crowe saw in his dreams, dude. I mean, that was a Spanish farm in the movie. Yeah. But, like, this would have been in France or, like, any of the lands they conquered. They often gave those lands to soldiers afterwards. But anyways, so, like, that's what they're supposed to all disperse. But, like, they get to this river at the edge of what is essentially Italy at the time, and then Gaul. So it's like northern Italy.
Yeah.
It's the Rubicon River.
Yeah.
It's where the phrase comes, crossing the Rubicon.
Yeah.
Where he's like, motherfucker didn't invite me to his party. I'll show him, dude.
I'm not mad, dude. I swear, I'm fucking cool, dude.
So they, he says, fuck it. We're an open rebellion. We're taking Rome back, dude.
Yeah.
And he fucking takes his army. He says, nobody's going home, dude. We're crossing the fucking river. We're still engaged, dude. We're engaged in our home country, dude. Domestic terrorism, dude. Fuck it, dude. We're taking this bitch over, dude.
Dude, hit that Halo music right now, dude.
He's like, fuck it, dude. Let's go. Let's go, dude.
Yeah.
So the Roman Republic is split. It's what eventually becomes the Roman Empire
Yeah.
is currently the Roman Republic. Kind of, quartered off into little, there's the West, which is kind of like the coast of Spain, like Morocco and shit. And there's like Italy.
Yeah.
Then there's like the eastern part, which is like Syria. And,
Yeah.
the Byzantine Empire and shit. Yeah, he says, fuck all that, dude.
Yeah.
That's all going to be under, it's no more of this vassal shit, dude. It's the Roman Empire now, dude. I'm taking everything over, dude.
Fucking tight,
He cut a promo. He's like, McMahon, I'm coming for you, dude. He was like, Pompey, I'm coming for you. And he fights a fucking war, dude. It's the Roman Civil War, dude.
Yeah.
And he eventually ends up winning. Pompey goes to Egypt. He flees after a bunch of losses.
Yeah.
And Cleopatra's like, kill this bitch, dude.
Dog. Hey,
It was
dog.
literally Sonny at the toll booth, dude. It was like, as soon as he arrived, it was fucking over, dude.
Look how they massacred my boy.
Look how they massacred my boy.
Dude, you know my guy Julius Caesar.
Tagli as a pimp.
You know my guy Julius Caesar banged Cleopatra for sure, dude.
Yeah.
For sure.
And that's,
And as much
little foreshadowing. That's maybe
Yeah.
something some folks were a little worried about.
Yeah, hey, as much beef as there was between the Egyptians and the Romans, Caesar's there just like, hey, I got a dick, you got a hole,
Yeah, he's like,
let's figure this out.
but the whole time he's like looking at the floor. He's like, that fucking eye contact shit isn't real, right? I'm not gonna turn. She's like, dude, that's Medusa. He's like, I'm just saying. It's what I heard.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and there is speculation that Cleopatra's son, named like Caesarius, is his son, dude. There's like,
You are the father.
yeah, dude. The Maury Povich episode with fucking Caesar would be hilarious. It's gonna be literally 400 women.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
He's just dropping loads, dude. Honestly, that's what his autobiography should be called. Dropping loads, dude. Dropping loads in foreign nations, dude. It's shocking.
Oh my
like
God.
every sixth paragraph, it's like, also, he was suspected of having an affair with the man's wife. It's just like, again, dude, like, Jesus.
Forward by Johnny Sins.
Yeah. Yeah. Funny enough, Johnny Sins, descendant of Caesar.
He's like, I'm not keeping that dumb haircut though.
Yeah. Johnny Sins, Albanian. Do the math.
Jesus Christ, man.
No, that's really funny, man. Like, yeah. You obviously stressed that earlier. We don't got to go into that. It's just very funny. Like, guy was just dropping loads.
Yeah.
All right, so he eventually comes out victorious out of this Roman civil war. And it's no longer the Roman Republic. It's now the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
It's officially, not officially, but it's de facto the Roman Empire. Basically, he brings stability. He's the quote-unquote dictator. He's the unofficial dictator.
Yeah.
There's still a Senate. Like, there's still everything going on. It kind of reminds me of, like, Putin, almost. Like, where, like, he just keeps changing titles of his government role. He was like, well, I'll be the president for 3 years. And he's like, He's like, I'm prime minister now. He's like, guess what's changed? Absolutely nothing, dude. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like that, where he's like, or like, have you seen Casino? Like,
Yeah.
Ace Rothstein, he's like, I'm in charge of hotel dinner and beverage now.
Yes,
They're
dude,
like,
yes.
but he really runs the casino. It's very much of that type of situation.
Very much the current WWE situation with Vince McMahon.
Yeah, or a present day situation with Vince McMahon where they were like, yeah, dude, it's a public company and you technically committed fraud. We cannot have you on the books. And then 6 months later, they were like, why don't you come back, though, as like a consultant? And they were like, yeah, we never cleared out his office.
Yeah.
No.
He's like, look, we're going to bring it back in creative attire, okay?
Yeah.
That's going to be your title. That's
Yeah.
where you're going to stay for a while.
No, I think the closest thing, though, to kind of after this Civil War to his reign would be the casino comparison. Ace Rothstein.
That is
where they
great.
just keep changing his job title
Yeah.
at the casino, but really he runs the fucking show.
Yeah, exactly. And I think at this point, everybody now knows the power.
Yeah, they're all like, oh, he runs. Yeah,
This is the fucking guy, dude.
this is the guy.
And he's made it. He just...
He's paid his dues, dude.
Yeah. I mean, dude, he did it. I mean, he fucked and did everything, dude. That guy lived, dude. And I mean, he lived till he was 55. And, you know, that's a full life back then. That's a full fucking journey. But what he had coming, he wasn't able to see. Is that where we're getting into right now? Because...
Yeah, I think pretty much he thought like his influence would save him after this whole thing.
Yeah,
Like,
but an interesting thing too, like that would save him, but I feel like people then started the people then started to feel like, what was it? There's one leader that he killed where he was like, his last dying words of this leader was like, "I'm a free man, part of a free people," and like,
oh, like a leader in Gaul.
yeah.
Interesting.
And people never forgot that dude had said that right after Caesar was like, tight, dude.
Yeah, just
He's just like, tight.
shoulder blade.
Yeah, dude, right in the clavicle area there.
He's like, dude, you're good people.
Yeah. Those are some tight fucking last words, bro. So I think people just started to see it more and more, obviously, as the reign of a dictator.
Everybody knew.
Yeah.
But he would decline it in public. He'd be like, no, like public events, they'd try to, as like a bit, like at, in quotes, the games. Like they'd hold like games. Like the Greeks.
Right.
People would try and put like crowns on his head. He'd be like, get out of here,
You
dude.
fucking-
Get out of here.
Dude,
He'd be like, chain that guy up. Like,
exactly. Oh, my
So,
God. Hey, cut that out, dude. Cut that out.
it was very much he had the power. He didn't want the title, though, because the title meant dude's coming after
A
you.
foreseeable end.
Right.
Is what that fucking meant, dude. And that it did. Dude, I'm upset because I listened to this thing and I'm hoping that you can explain to me. I didn't get to I got to like his wars and a little bit about him. But obviously what everybody knows during the Ides of March,
I'll tell you the most fucked up thing about it is,
his friend knew.
oh no, his friend knew and tried to tell him. I forget that guy's name.
Thaddeus.
By the time he got to his house,
Yeah.
he was gone. So all right, so here's the most fucked up thing though about the whole thing. It was only 6 or 7 guys. So it was like 25 in total who conspired. 6 or 7 stabbed him while he was alive. The rest stabbed him after he was dead.
Oh, dude, that's fucking weak, dude.
Yeah. So it's a lot of
That's some
political opportunism. Almost all the guys that those 6 or 7 were against him in the Civil War, and he pardoned all those dudes and like tried to make good and like tried to make a genuine effort of like, no man, like let's get this back on track. Like I'm the fucking dude now, but like,
Yeah.
let's get this going.
Dude, also stabbing a body after it's done. That's like
It's pretty fucking
that's
dark.
not
right,
like
dude?
Bezos rich, because Bezos rich, you'd definitely be like, I want to know what it's like to fucking kill a man.
Yeah, like give me a live guy. Just pick up a homeless guy in Brooklyn. Dude.
Yeah. But like the guy who created Fubu, like that kind of rich, like he's definitely like
Yeah, he's
I'll
like
stab him after.
number 26.
Yeah, he's like, I'll stab him after. Yeah, dude, I want to know what that's like.
What's that guy's name?
Damon
Shark Tank?
John Damon
Damon John.
John,
Is that it?
something like that. Draymond? Is it? No,
No, it's Damon John. I'm pretty sure.
I think it's Damon John too.
That's bothering me though.
It's just all the people from Shark Tank. Yeah.
Yeah, whereas Cuban is fucking. He's one of the first two guys in. He's like, die. Him and Barbara.
Yeah, are in his face. Just, I want to see it in your eyes.
Barbara, dude, who never does deals in Shark Tank.
She's
But
like,
when she does,
you're out.
she looks around. She goes, "I'm in. Who else is in?" Just looks everybody in the face, dude. Nobody else is in, right?
She's pacing like a fucking dog. It's like, you're not in, right? I know you're not in, because I'm in.
She's like, and then she's like, "Mark, you can be in if you want."
Yeah.
And
Dude,
he's like, "I'm good, Barbie." She's like, good. She's like, "Fucking thought so, bitch."
Dude, I love that lady, but it's funny because everybody's like, she never goes.
Yeah,
she never
you
does a
shouldn't
deal.
do deals on Shark
Yes,
Tank, dude.
but it's funny because like the reason sometimes she's like, she'll get this great pitch, and somebody who
She doesn't understand it.
I know, because you'll get this great pitch,
Yeah.
and somebody put everything on the line, and like risked everything, their family, their fucking money, their home, and she goes, this bitch will stone cold look this motherfucker in the face and be like, listen, you just put forth too much of an effort, and that scares me, and for that reason I'm out. You're like, what the fuck?
She literally says like, "I don't understand the swing set market, therefore I am out."
Oh my god. Yeah, man. That I mean, Barbara and Cubes are definitely the first, like, and they're like eye contact,
Yeah.
sword in the neck.
Yeah, and then that fucking software guy from Canada, he's the last one.
He is the absolute. He's
Mr.
definitely.
Mr. Wonderful somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
He's clearly political,
Yeah.
you know.
He'd get in like while he's still breathing, like just that last like, right. But he'd do it in the back.
Yeah.
He'd do it in the back, and then that Canadian dude would definitely be the last guy. Be like,
Robert
everybody like, come on,
Hershevek?
dude.
Is that his name? Hershevek?
Yeah. You can see
It's some Czechoslovakian bullshit, dude.
you can see fucking Cuban like, dude, do it, you fucking pussy, dude. He's dead. Just
They're all looking at him like, dude, what the fuck? Here's what happens. They're all like, dude, sick, dude. Like the Republic is back, man. And then they look at Robert, and they're all slapping fives, and then they see his knife, and it's clean. There's no blood on it, and it's like the realization, like as they're slapping hands, he's like, dude, you didn't stab him,
dude, and they're like, dude, go.
He's like, I could stab him. And they're like, well, I mean, it's kind of. I mean, I get. Yeah, you should.
He walks over and he's like, just like standing over him. He's just, and they're like, and he's like, stabs in his eye. He's like, not in the face, dude. Ew,
Dude, he's got a family.
God.
And he like stabs him really hard. They're like, what the? It's a dead body. God, this guy sucks.
Oh my god. Yeah, dude, stabbed 23 times.
He's like, oh, that was intense. Like, oh, so what are we doing later? You guys having a party? And they're like,
They just walk away from him quietly.
no.
Yeah.
And Damon John comes in. He's like, yo, party tonight at my. And then he sees Robbie. He's like, fuck.
Oh my god.
Game John covered in blood, like, yeah.
He's wearing a FUBU toga. It's just got a 05 on the front.
Just the pure image of Barbara and Mark Cuban coming at you with fucking ancient daggers. Like, the Republic must be restored.
Oh my god.
Classic, dude.
Is it ever known the people, like the names of those people?
Yeah. They have all the 20-some senators who
took part in it.
yeah, but the biggest ones, oh, fuck. So the one that's real shocking is because it's maybe Caesar's son is Brutus.
Oh fuck, that's right.
And he's from a well-off family.
Yeah, let me see.
His mother was confirmed had an affair with Caesar, and like he may or may not have been his son. So he had the political sway, and then the other guy was more of like, "Hey, dude, Brutus is with us. We got to do this.
Yeah.
This guy's a tyrant."
Gee, dude.
So the motivations were more like range from, this guy's a tyrant. We can't have this. Rome has to be a republic. Democracy is pertinent to our survival. And other people were like, nice, dude.
Yeah.
More gold for me.
Yeah. Dude, so
But yeah, man, you can identify all the dudes who are
look, dude, I mean,
Ides of March.
I'm reading this right now, and dude, it's as detailed as it can get, dude.
For like an ancient text,
Yeah,
like
dude.
laying it out.
So, dude, like Caesar gets there.
But then again, dude, you never know. It might be like fucking MSNBC or Fox
That's
News
true.
just being like, you see who was on the list?
The Black Book came out. Yeah, dude, he waved away some people.
Yeah,
Just
so
grabbed him by the shoulders, grabbed his toga.
he was. They mentioned too, like he was in pretty good shape,
Right.
and only one. Because he was examined by a doctor after, and they were like, "Oh, this one wound got him."
Not the 22 other.
Right. They were like, right. They're like, this stab that caught his earlobe.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, dude, listen to this.
From
man.
Christoph's nephew, dude. Oh,
Yeah.
the last thing I want to say is just less than 1% participated in this little coup of the Senate. Less than 1%.
because, it was like 500, 600 people, and it was 20, 50 people who were like on board, and then 20 of them were like,
And they're like, you guys do it.
yeah, dude. So, look at this. Where is it? Cimber grabbed his shoulders, pulled him down, and pulled down Caesar's toga. Caesar then
That was the sign
and then Caesar then
for the coup to start.
yeah, because he waved him away. And then Caesar then cried to Cimber, "Why is this violence?" And dude, another funny thing was like, people know Caesar's last words, and
Disputed.
yeah, because if you're getting stabbed 20 fucking times, you're probably like, "Fuck, shit, fuck."
Apparently, he was just going, the legend is
Yeah,
E2 Brutai,
yeah,
U2 Brutus,
Yeah.
or E2 whatever my child, U2 my child,
yeah. 'Cause,
hinting at he was his son. But more likely, he was just like, call a fucking ambulance. Call a fucking ambulance, yeah.
Yeah. Casca simultaneously produced his dagger and made a glancing thrust at Caesar's neck. Caesar turned around quickly and caught Casca by the arm. According to Plutarch, he said in Latin, "Casca, you villain, what are you doing?" Casca, frightened, shouted, "Help, brother." Within moments, the entire group, including Brutus, was striking out at him. Caesar attempted to get away, but blinded by blood, He tripped and fell. The men continued stabbing him
They
as
fucked
he
him
lay
up, dude.
defenseless on the lower steps
Yeah.
of the portico.
Yeah.
According to Eutropius, around 60 men participated in the assassination. He was stabbed 23 times.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So there were people like holding back. So 60 participating. Like some of them were just holding people back and just like to let it all happen. You know what I mean? Like people who would have saved him.
It's fucking heavy, dog.
Yeah. They're like, buddy, just watch your friend get stabbed. They were like, I'm way stronger than you, bro.
Oh my God. They're holding that guy back like, dude, you just signed your death warrant, dude. What are you?
They're like, we're not going to kill you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
dude, I will kill your whole family. That's probably what they,
Exactly. I mean, but that's had to be what happened as soon as.
Some interesting things before the event too is, obviously, it's ancient Rome, so they've got that religion with 400 gods or whatever.
Yeah.
Ares and all that bullshit. That might even be Greeks. I don't know. But anyways, so his current wife, Julius Caesar, at the time, her name was Calpurnia, and she had bad visions of him. Or no, she had a dream of him getting murdered during the night, and she let him know in the morning. Didn't want him to go to the meeting. Also, Caesar had dinner with two of the guys.
Who would later be stabbing him?
I think maybe only one participant. I can't remember who it was with. Too much shit to read. Too many fucking names, dude.
Yeah.
That's what we say every episode. Too many fucking names, dude.
There's too many details, dude.
And the topic of death came up, and he was like, yeah, quick death. Caesar was like, quick death is preferable, dude. It's the way to go out.
Yeah.
They were like, but no, so this all occurred at a meeting of the Senate.
Right.
While he was in town, and he was about to go on another expedition, another military expedition.
Yeah.
And they were like, it has to be now.
Right.
So I had mentioned this dinner he went to. He got all fucking shit-faced. And then his wife has this bad dream. He's like, cancel the fucking Senate meeting, dude. Whatever. I'm going back to bed.
Yeah.
And then like they got one of his friends who was in on the coup. Be like, dude, go convince him to come here. So he told him that it was going to be an insult to the Senate if he canceled it without doing it in front of them. Now, this is when you said before, one of his other friends knew in advance also.
Yeah.
And raced to his house, but he had already left. Also, another friend tried to alert him by slipping him a note.
Damn.
As he was entering. But apparently so many people had slipped in notes, it was just like, yeah, whatever. Just like put it in his fucking robe pocket.
Yeah.
I don't know. Under his ball bag. Whatever they use for fucking pockets in those dumbass fucking togas, dude.
Yeah.
So he didn't read it. And yeah, he got fucking assassinated by his coworkers.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that, I mean, that was the end of the Republic, man. That was the end of.
That was the official end.
Yeah.
Because it was the de facto end, but he didn't say it was, even though he was running shit. So after that, his son comes in charge, Augustus.
Yeah.
He's like, it's the fucking Roman Empire, bitch.
That's right.
And it's my fucking show, dude. My father died in this very room.
Yeah.
You're telling me you're not gonna follow me to Valhalla, dude?
Yeah.
No, that's what's so funny is these dedicated guys killed it because they didn't want a tyrant, in quotes, or they didn't want an emperor. But what they did was set off a reign of hundreds of years of emperors running the Roman Empire.
Right. And I mean, there was people who Caesar had plans of invading several places that like obviously before he died. That guy, I mean, he just wanted to take over the world, dude. That guy, well, like, that's why we again from the start, like most influential. He's right up there with JC and
Muhammad
yeah, Musa Muhammad
and Xerxes.
Right?
And what's Gerard Butler's name in that movie?
King Leonidas, dude.
Leonidas.
Yeah. But the people who ended up,
I like how he doesn't change his Scottish accent for that movie. He's like,
yeah, dude.
you walk on my territory, do you, boyo?
Then we'll dine in the shade. Oh, fuck. My arrows. Xerxes, you're a bit of a gay, aren't you? What's with the big gay shit?
Did you ever see? Did you ever see Rock and Rolla
Rock and Rolla?
with Gerard Butler, Idris Elba,
No.
Tom Hardy, Mark Strong? It's an incredible cast.
Yeah.
I want to spoil it so bad. I won't spoil it. I want you to see this movie.
Rock and Rolla. All right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, man. I mean, that was
Cut that out.
that was the beginning of the end. Obviously, Also, what the fuck is the Ides of March again? It's
I don't know what it means, but that's just like the day that it was. It must be like
the 74th day of the Roman calendar.
something to do with spring, some bullshit on the calendar.
March 15th.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
So it's coming up.
Hey, dude.
Coming up.
Perfect timing for this.
R.I.P.
Perfect episode.
R.I.P. They just killed the club.
It was marked by several religious observances and notable in Rome.
Some pagan bullshit, dude.
Oh, setting the dead. It's a Roman deadline for settling debts.
Yeah.
Cool, dude.
Typical bullshit,
Cool,
dude.
cool.
Like, those farmers got to pay up.
Yeah. Also, Caesar was just. Oh yeah, dude. He suffered from epilepsy. Did you know that?
Did he?
I mean, what gave epileptic seizures at that time?
Did he?
Yeah, you know what I mean. That's weird.
I don't know if I buy it, dude. They would have killed him.
The claim of epilepsy is countered among some medical historians by a claim of hypoglycemia.
Yeah, he had fucking diabetes, dude. All that fucking and drinking wine, dude.
That's true. In 2003, psychiatrist Harbert F. Hodder published what he termed as the Caesar complex theory, arguing that Caesar was a sufferer of the temporal lobe epilepsy. Dude, what the fuck do you know, dude?
That's just some asshole trying to sell books, dude.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Wasn't there a connection with Shakespeare and Caesar of... Oh, you know what it was? Because I think before...
He wrote
Caesar,
a play about him.
Yeah, but that's the first time that it was pronounced Caesar, I think, in that play.
What did they call it before?
I think it was Kaiser, because it comes from Tsar. The last name Caesar stemmed from originally being... Dude, I swear to God.
They named all that shit after him, though.
But the name... Dude, I'm telling you, the name Caesar was like a family... They have like 6 different fucking names. And Caesar was like your status, last name, fucking your family lineage, and how much money you owe to the government. So, like, that's what the fucking last name meant, basically. But yeah, it's...
All right, hey.
I think that's what it is. All right, dude.
My thought was that it was only afterwards that his family name became synonymous with ruling a kingdom, which is why all these...
Yeah, it did. But
you're saying
the
before,
pronunciation.
You're saying beforehand.
Oh, yeah. Beforehand, it was... I'm just talking about the pronunciation.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying what it means.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
Beforehand, it was just pronounced differently.
Yeah, like the Russians are, dude.
Right. Yeah,
Caesar.
His name was... His actual name...
Caesar.
Right. Exactly.
Caesar.
His birth name was Gaius Julius Caesar, but nobody called him Gaius. Julius was also a family name. That was, I mean, dude, they were just fucking wild back there, dude. We're gonna give this guy 7 different names. I mean, his fucking family tree looks like a Christmas wreath. Yeah,
A lot of fucking your cousin, dude.
well, he had 3 wives, 3rd marriage. How many? He had Julia, Caesarion,
Calpurnia.
and by Cleopatra. It says.
I don't think they never officially
Yeah.
sealed the deal.
And killed.
He was like, "Holy shit, you're actually super ugly." It's like that's super weird.
What is with that big fucking nose, dude?
He's like, "Oh, never mind."
Dude.
He's like, "Dude, Egypt sucks." Your fucking giant water pump over there. He's pointing at the pyramids. It's like that thing doesn't work. Why don't you turn that into a tomb?
What the fuck is that? Is that a cat? Is that a fucking?
The Sphinx. He's like, what the fuck is that?
Is that a dog? What the fuck? Like,
And they were like, that is the celestial being who started our race. And then he was like, yeah, whatever. Fuck off, dude. It's like, I'm not into gay shit, dude.
yeah,
Just into fucking men's assholes.
dude, he's just like a super jock. He's the first fucking jock.
Yeah, he's like, call me Chad, dude.
Chad Caesar, bro.
Chad Caesar. That
Dude, you know what I kept thinking about while we were learning about fucking Caesar? Is, dude, like, obviously he's taken over all these places, but the fucking stones it took, you know, and he's not the first, obviously. There's probably so many fucking cavemen leaders, and after that, of just, like, people taking over, you know, territories and shit like that. But, dude, at that time, the Roman Republic is one of the most sophisticated, you know.
it's civilization
It's exactly
at that point.
And still, you're running up on fucking these soon-to-be German fucks, these Belgian fucks, and it's like this is new territory, dude. Yeah. Like these Romans
Tribes.
had never even heard of a forest this dense and this dark. It was like a fucking different planet to them. But the fucking balls to just, you know, those guys were fucking scared. And Caesar was like, all right, dude, I guess it's just me and the 10th, bro. You know, the rest of you guys can be soft-ass pussies. And everybody's like, I don't...
It's like, that's why I fucked your wife last weekend. You know,
Dude, they might as well have said that. Might as well have said that.
No,
But
yeah. Go ahead.
It's crazy that it's just like, even at that time, the unknown, that wasn't even like, who knows what was mapped out at that point. Because they know how to get to certain places, obviously. But the unexplored, I kept thinking about that. Like, how much of that territory was unexplored? How much of that was just part of the culture that they were about to conquer and then completely fucking erase?
Yeah. It was just all woods and hills and rivers. Dude.
Yes. He talks about the mountains. You know, they're like Caesar would write about himself in the third person.
Oh, dude, that's something we never mentioned is, like, that's why part of the reason he's so popular later is because extensive journaling about himself.
Yeah.
Today I killed like 14 people.
He wrote about himself in the third person.
Yeah, man.
He was like, he went out and dude, that was part of it. Like,
He's a great writer and orator. That's like part of the
yes,
reason. Yeah.
yes. And part of that thing where I was telling you where he was about to get outflanked, like he writes about it. And he's like, I saw these fucking pussies about to give way. So, and he writes it just like this. So Julius went and took a shield from like some little bitch and grabbed his fucking sword and basically kicked him down and was like, you're such a soft fucking pussy. Give me your fucking shield. And like he just like rallied the troops, and then he went right up to the front lines and was just like giving. I remember I was listening to this and I was getting fucking amped, dude. He's basically just like I'm gonna fucking kill all of you till I'm covered red in blood. Like I don't give a fuck. I mean, dude,
That's awesome, dude.
what? I mean, he was a great That's the kind of coach you want to play for, dude. That's the kind of coach. That's SEC football right there.
That's the intro. That's what that is.
Woo!
That's exactly what that is.
Go read a fucking book.
I'm just gonna.